Hi guys, it's Misminiature. Welcome back to my channel. This is my second speed build. It is a large 1-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with a very large kitchen in the downstairs. I didn't build Sims specifically for this home, but I do imagine them, and I expect that they would either be aspiring restaurant owners or maybe they just really love to cook. They probably wouldn't have children because there is only one bedroom. And yes, the bedroom is quite large. You could probably turn it into two, but I just imagine the Sims that live here would just be quite content with not having children right now. Maybe someday, and maybe they'll buy another house. But right now, they're pretty content with their large kitchen and throwing dinner parties and hanging out with friends on the patio. So as you're about to see, I'm about to build like a chimney here. Now, most people would think, oh, she's building a chimney. That probably means there's a fireplace. Yeah, there was gonna be, and there is not. And I obviously had meant to build one, and I didn't. And when I realized it, like I was going around the house doing the screenshots, I was like, oh, chimney. Oh, I really don't think I put a fireplace in here. Yeah, I definitely did not. And it did bug me at first. I was like, okay, well, where can I fit a fireplace? I was like, oh, I could put it downstairs in the kitchen. I was like, no, why would you have a fireplace in the kitchen? I mean, you definitely could, but in the way I built the kitchen, you'll see it's pretty modern. I just feel like you wouldn't have a fireplace in that kitchen. So I was like, no. And then right where that chimney is where the bathroom is. I'm pretty sure that's where the bathroom is. So I was like, okay, well, there could be a fireplace in the bathroom, and that would be awesome for people who like to have like bubble baths. Like, you don't even have to light candles anymore. No, we have a fireplace in there. But I just didn't think that the Sims I imagined living here would be all about fireplaces in their bathroom. So, yeah, moral of this rambling story, there is no fireplace in this home, and I am sorry. But on the bright side, I did have a lot easier time with this roof. I mean, obviously it's really simple, but I did like that style, and I put the windows in because I felt like it would be like a skylight, and that's into the living room, bedroom area, and I thought, oh, that'll be really cool. Like, that's what you'd want, like some ambient light, I think would be the best word for it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with, ambient light, let into your living room and bedroom. Although, I suppose on weekends when you want to sleep in, that might suck, but because you can't really put curtains up there, but it's fine. But what is not fine is, you see me, I'm placing these stairs right here, and I built the box because stairs bug me, that you can't put them right against the wall. I understand why. It feels like wasted space to me. Anyway, you see that I've placed them. Well, later on, I move the entire house, and this is the only time I can really think that this would happen, but they disappear. I go to build the upstairs after I'm done the kitchen, and I'm like, there were stairs here. And then I wasn't even entirely sure, because this was a little late when I was building this home. I was like, I'm like 99% sure that I put stairs there. I actually went back and stopped the recording and checked, and I was like, yeah, see, there's me putting stairs. So the only time I can think that they would have disappeared would have been when I moved the house. Has anyone else had that issue? Is that a known problem, and I just don't move my houses from when I originally build them very much? Anyway, that happened. And then when I went to place them back where I had originally had them, it wouldn't let me put them back in the same place. So they're away from the wall, which also bothers me because, again, wasted space. But it turned out okay. I mean, they're usable, and that's what matters. You could go up and down them. That's all that matters. So this is the very large kitchen. I liked how it turned out. I feel like it's a very modern, kind of a fancy kitchen. Definitely wouldn't be a kitchen I would want, mainly because it's so large. I feel it would go to waste. I'm not a bad cook, but I wouldn't say I'm any good. My preferred method of cooking is the slow cooker because it's difficult to screw up. I mean, as long as you don't mind waiting 8 hours or so for food, it's great. Because that's where I go wrong, is I try to multitask while I cook, and I always end up burning something. But with a slow cooker, you just throw everything in a pot, and you put it on, you go to work, you come back, you have food. It's awesome. So I did test this, and I know I had to move the tea machine because the way it's turned, you can't get to it. Other than that, I don't think I had to move too many things when I was playtesting. But if something else comes to mind, I will let you know. And I really liked this bathroom, how it turned out. Even though the bathtub is right under a window, I put a curtain on it, obviously. But bathrooms have windows in them all the time. Actually, when I was looking at houses, there was 2 houses that had like windows in the shower, and I remember thinking, no, have a window in your bathroom, but like in the shower? I mean, it was only a small window, and it was meant so that you can open it and let out the steam, I guess. But I just feel there was a better way to do that. Also, I did look at one house where it had a light in the top of the shower, and I thought, that seems dangerous. That seems like you're just asking for something bad to happen. I mean, I'm not an electrician, so I can't say for sure, but it just seems that those things should not go together. So I'm sorry I'm not talking about the build as much this time. I do have more time to kill in this one, a whole extra 5 minutes, but I just felt like last time when I was doing the voiceover that I kept deleting it, redoing it, and I wanted to be more comfortable just kind of talking, so I'm trying not to delete anything. Well, I've deleted some things, but I'm trying not to delete like too much or do too many redos, and just kind of hope that people find my ramblings mildly amusing. And I don't know, this is more comfortable to me than just like sitting here talking, okay, this is what I'm doing, this is why I did this is what I'm doing. I mean, I'm definitely gonna do that, but I can't do only that. And here you'll see me rebuilding the stairs. And I built a wall at the end of the stairs because I was like, I'm not gonna put anything. I mean, there's no space between the stairs and the wall. And so that's why I did that. And I made it a book nook. And I also put a column there because that space or gap was really bugging me. So if you look out this window, you will notice that there is some landscaping done outside. Well, while I was building the kitchen, I got bored because originally I was gonna put the kitchen in that little nook area where I put the table. And then I was like, no, let's make this kitchen huge. Let's make it almost the entire bottom floor. So I moved it out of that nook, and halfway through I was like, okay, I'm bored with this kitchen. Let's do landscaping for a little bit. So then I went out and did some landscaping and then came back into the kitchen. But when I was rewatching the video, I was like, I should probably cut that and move it so that all the landscaping is together and all the kitchen is together. So that's what I did. So at the end, when I'm doing some of the landscaping, you'll notice that all of a sudden, the bottom half of the house is not done. That is why. So I'm just going to explain that now. So this is it is the master. It's the only bedroom. And I used a lot of the stuff from the Glamour stuff pack. The Sims I imagine living here would definitely be materialistic, so I figured that a really fancy bedroom would be a way to help that out. I mean, they already have a super fancy kitchen, so why not have a very large master bedroom all to themselves, complete with his and her wardrobes. Yes, I didn't do closets this time, just wardrobes. And I do end up moving them around multiple times, along with the door, because I hadn't really decided where I was going to put the living room, and I ended up putting it right there where the stair railing is. So obviously the door had to be moved, hence the wardrobes. I almost forgot about the living room. Well, not really forgot, but I guess I just hadn't decided if I was going to even bother putting like a TV or if I should just do like a sitting room. But I was like, no, there should be something here to do for fun. I mean, yes, they like to cook, but they should be able to unwind. They shouldn't have to cook all the time just to amuse themselves. I don't even think if you're a foodie that your fun goes up when you cook. Anyway, and I really like having the half bath on the same room that you have your bedroom on. It's just convenient so that when you wake up in the middle of the night and you have to use the bathroom, you don't have to worry about falling down the stairs in your tired stupor. I mean, safety first, guys. So I feel that this voiceover is just going a lot better than my last one. Not that my last one was awful, it's just I did a lot more like cutting things out and being like, oh, we gotta redo this over. So we're almost at 10 minutes and I'm doing pretty well. I have not deleted as many clips as I did in the last one. Anyway, so we're moving on to the patio, and I like it. Like, I feel like that would be the kind of patio you hang out with in the summer, and you have your big floppy hat on with some cold iced tea, and all is going well. And I did put a couple planters out on the deck. I thought that maybe the couple got even more ambitious, and they're like, let's grow our own food. We'll cook with fresh things from our garden. I mean, they only have 2 planters. Maybe they'll expand. I didn't do as much landscaping as I could, so there's a lot of room for more planters. So here I'm just kind of going back and adding some pictures and stuff. Also, I love that the kitchen is red. My kitchen is red. I don't know. I have an obsession with red kitchens. I'm gonna try not to put too many red kitchens in all of my builds, but I appreciate a red kitchen is what I'm getting at. So I am so thankful for that desk that came with City Living. Like, it fits everywhere. It's so convenient because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to fit a desk into this living room. So thank you, City Living, for having small desks that are meant for apartments and cramped spaces. So this is their cozy little living room. I still think it's kind of cute even though it is quite small, and you could still fit 5 Sims in here, 6 if one of them sat at the computer, and even for materialistic Sims, I think they'd be okay with it because, you know, it's an expensive TV and an expensive computer, so, I mean, they're getting the best of that small area. Anyway, we're finally onto the landscaping. Into the home stretch, guys. I've managed to ramble now for 12 minutes. Yay! Also, thank you guys for, I know I don't have a lot of followers right now or subscribers, but, you know, the ones I do have, thank you for tuning in because, I mean, I do really enjoy this. I mean, I don't expect to be famous or to make a whole lot of money. This is just, I do this because I really actually enjoy it, so thank you. Alright, enough mushy stuff on the internet, back to building. So I definitely could have done more landscaping here, but the Sims that I imagine living here, I imagine that the only kind of gardening they would really want to do would be to grow the food that they're going to cook. So I didn't add too many flowers, and the ones I did, I kind of made them look a little bit overgrown by adding the ferns at all the bottoms of the trees. I didn't want them to look like completely neglected, but a little bit like unnurtured. Yeah, that's a word. That's the word I'm looking for. So right now you're probably wondering, wow, she didn't put a bin in here. I do, I promise. It's just at the very end when I'm just getting done recording or just about to be done recording. I'm like, oh, don't forget a bin. And I didn't, so yay me. Anyway, we are almost to the end of the video. You're gonna see me place the bin, change the mailbox. So thank you so much for watching and enjoy the screenshots. And this house is on the gallery if you want to download it. Bye.